I just sat down and felt like just playing a bit with makeup, and I thought, why not film it? But I must warn you because I don't feel good at all, so it's not going to be a very happy video. I just wanted to try some stuff, and you know, why not film it? I may not even put this up, but I thought, you know, put on the camera. I'm going to use the Norvina Volume 3. I don't feel good neither mentally or physically. I have pain in my throat on the right side. All of my tongue and cheeks and everything here and down in my throat, but only on this side, not on this side. So it hurts when I swallow and stuff like that. And just as I predicted, when I feel physically ill, I usually come down in a bad place mentally, because yeah, that just happens. And yeah, let's see. Oh, it's nice to finally, it's been a long time since I got to choose my own colors, kinda. So yeah, it looks like this, and I was thinking of something green maybe. Let's see. Ooh, is that yellow or green? Maybe that's the famous chartreuse color. Let's see. I think I'm going to take that. It's A1. It's easy to say, at least. A1. I've been having really bad nightmares. I usually have that as a side effect of my medication. I'm just going to do one eye, and maybe I will do something on the other eye. I have not decided. I just want to try something. I was going outside, but then it got so dark, and now I don't feel like taking a walk anymore. And Gunvald is at my parents' house. But I have been having nightmares, you know, with being, I'm not a, is it called the same in English? Claustrophobic. I'm not that type of person, but I felt that way in my dream. So when I woke up, I just panicked and had to go out to see my parents. I was going, but then I decided not to go because I had such migraine. This color is really nice. But then I woke up and I was like so paranoid. I think I dreamt that I got snowed in my apartment. Which is so silly, and snow is not something I hate or anything, so it's just weird. And this night I dreamt that I lost my job, and I lost it in a very bad way because I actually stood up against my boss, which is weird because I don't have a problem with my boss or anything, but we have a new boss, so maybe that's why I dreamt it. It's so weird. So it has no connection to real life, but that doesn't mean that you don't feel weird about it. God, there is a lot of powder. Let's see, now I'm going to take A4, which is a green. I really like that yellow green shade showed up so well. Let's see. Maybe we will try a cut crease. Who knows? And I'm just not feeling well. And I knew this would happen because like I said, I have been feeling for a while not happy, not sad, and that usually means that I will feel bad soon. And also if I'm not feeling well physically, that doesn't help at all. So yeah, I don't feel good at all, and I can't pinpoint why. There's not a specific thing, and I actually think that's worse, because if I know what it is that I'm worried about, I can do something about it, or think around it. But if you don't know what it is, you can't solve it. Then there is only two ways: either to accept it and let it fade out, or get high on the anxiety, or what you're gonna call it. And I have not decided yet what to do with it. I just don't feel good. That I like, anyway. Let's take E1, which is a dark. I'm just putting my brush down a little bit, and a lot of powder just flies everywhere. So it's still super powdery. I heard someone say that this is not the same formula as it is in the other Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I'm not a big Anastasia user. I have all palettes except Soft Glam, but yeah, it's not like I use them often. I'm not one of those Modern Renaissance. Oh my god, my skin. Modern Renaissance fans, but I know they are powdery. Subculture is in a league of its own, but all the mattes are powdery, I think. So far, I think they are exactly the same. I think I'm going to do orange on the other eye, actually. Let's see if we can do a cut crease. I'm using, I don't like how they smell, Conceal and Correct in the white one. And I'm actually using a brush called Cut Crease from Sigma. That did not work at all. I don't have that hooded lids, but I have deep set eyes like that. I will need another brush like that. I have very deep set eyes. So if I close my eyes, you can still see the lid, but you don't see a lot. If you need an explanation for that, I suggest you go and watch Angie from 4F Beauty, because she always talks about that in the beginning of her videos. That worked out okay, actually. You have to be very quick because this dries so fast. Just fading out the edge here. That's great. I think it's interesting that I have a brush that is made for cut creases. I think that's fun. Yeah, let's see. There is only one green shimmer, because this is not a shimmer, no. Ooh, but that was a pretty, it's a goldy green. Let's take that. that did not pick up much at all. Ooh, I can see a pinky peach shade. But that we can have on the other side. This is C5, by the way. I'm not gonna hold it up and show you, but that's why I'm saying the names. Actually, that is kind of easy. But I understand that I don't got to figure out names for how many shades are there, 25? 75 shades for the Pro palettes. Even though I wouldn't have a problem figure out that many names. This shade is magnificent. And it's more blue and sea foamy and wonderful. I'm actually gonna take my super brush. I'm so weird when I don't feel good because I am like oh my god, so pretty. A person that wants to tell others that I don't feel good. Like for instance, I can post something on Instagram and that makes me feel better, that I don't have to keep it all inside. But at the same time, I'm not very good at reaching out to friends and saying, hey, I don't feel good, because then it's like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? Because I don't feel like talking about it. So I'm not very good. Now I'm just taking the green that I use because I cover that up since I have a crappy lid. I wish I had Malin's lids. She has so much space. They are so beautiful, her eyes. She's beautiful. Which shade am I taking? Am I taking this shade? No. I'm apparently taking E1 and mixing it with A4. Like that. That is such a pretty shimmer. Doesn't look that pretty in the pan, but it really is. It's goldy blue, green, whatever. Let's see, is that a blue? Yeah, that's kind of a lighter version of the same. What are we going to have on the lower lash line? I'm going to take D3. So I'm trying all the greens. They are similar, but not the same. So far, I'm really impressed by this palette. And I really like the colors. They are releasing Norvina Volume 2 on Friday in Sweden. And yeah, that's going to get hysterical. And they are probably not going to release Volume 3, which is so weird. But I don't care, I have it. But why? Weird. Like that. And I'm going to take the yellow green I used from the beginning. A1. Like that. And then I'm going to take B1, which looks more like a blue, but we take it. Yeah, that goes well. And I'm going to take C1, which looks like a yellow gold, and put it on top. And like I suspected, we got a nice light green. That's excellent. If there is something I would wish for, but maybe that is in the other palettes. I can't remember what it is in what. But a darker green would have been nice. There isn't one in the volume 1, right? Maybe in volume 2. I can't remember. Because it's not that dark. It looks so patchy for you, but it looks good. It looks like a mess in the palette. I don't like that. Let's keep it like that. And just taking a little bit more of this. And then we're going to do the under eye. Which I have primed, but maybe that has dried. Never mind. Just going to clean the brushes. Like that. And now we're going to take orange. Let's start with E3, which looks like a neon orange coral. Hello. Ooh. So pretty. So pretty. I love that. Let's take it out a bit more here. That is a nice shade. It's that shade. So pretty. And that is the shade that is on my lid. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But I would love to rearrange. But I tried that, right? It doesn't come off. No. Too bad. Let's take... I'm just going to swatch these. Ooh. That's how you see the difference. That's more like an orangey red. Oops. That's going to stay in. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, let's take the orange one, A2. The pigment, people! I don't have barely any fallout. And I'm not tapping off my brush. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Let's take a little bit of A5. Just because I want to. And let's take E3 again. So cool. It's so cool. And then C2 to darken it up. Should we do a cut crease there as well? Maybe. But I'm going to do the under eye first. I'm going to take B3. It's a pink. Just to stain the whole eye. I shouldn't be talking since I have pain, but now I'm doing it. Now I was not careful, so now I have pink where I don't want pink. Work around, work around. We are taking it further down. Why not? I am not going anywhere. Like that. I'm actually not going to cut my crease here. I'm just going to take this lovely peachy pinky wonderful shade. D5. Hello. Oh, my lovely shimmer. So pretty. This is, you know, Blown Away. I used my Pat McGrath palette, was it yesterday? Not Blown Away. Neither by the mattes or the shimmers. This, people, is Blown Away. I think I'm going to blend a bit here when I'm done. Look at that. And look at the mess. Let's take it a bit higher, just as if we had a cut crease. Let's blend it out here. Like that. And then we want to have orange, because now it's more red. That is so cool. The pigment is amazing. I wonder if I will be able to remove that. Yeah. I was hardly any fallout at all. Impressed. Let's see, and we have a more orangey shade here that I want to have in my inner corner, D2. I would like to know how they were thinking when they put together, you know, the placement of the shades, but yeah. Oh, hello, so pretty. Nice to have a gradient in the shimmers as well. This was pretty. This was really pretty. Now I'm just going to go over here and blend a bit, and I'm going to take with me some color with a very fluffy brush. Like that. And then I'm staining my brushes. Oh, it's still red. Clean, clean. Let's take a new brush. I don't feel like doing that for a minute. Let's take. It's just like I got some pigment down on the concealer and it created this beautiful line here. I'm not being sarcastic, and I want it to be there as well. Because it's dark here and I want it to be dark there as well. Maybe if I blend in a bit of B2. It's a blue-green here. But I think that will fix itself when I take my liner. I'm just taking this shade again, like that. Now I'm going to go and do my face, and I will be back. Now I'm back, and I put Colourpop und in the waterline here, and Linda Hallberg Avoir Flash, the greeny pretty. Oh, it's like the same shade as the shimmer. And on the lips I have Jeffree Star Poinsettia. That was really hard to put on because it was not very liquidy. But it's a metallic lipstick, and I love metallic lipstick. And since I'm not going out anyway, I thought, why not have a dark lip? So this is one look, and this is one look. I still think I should have blended a bit differently in one place, but that's just me, that's not the palette, you know. Wait, so these two looks I created with the Norvina Volume 3, and yeah, it looks like this. And first impression, I really like this palette. It was so easy to use the mattes. They show up and they blend it out, and they didn't blend away. And the shimmers are excellent. Now I'm so excited to use. I must check the volume 1. Wait. Let's see what shades are in here. Yeah, that's right. It was the purple one. But now I'm so excited to use this because I have high hopes for the yellow ones. I just must check if the orange is the same in here. Well, they are really similar, I must say. Maybe it doesn't look like it here, but they are really similar. E2 in the volume 1 and E3 in the volume 3. But I'm really excited for the volume 2, and thank you, Madeleine, for convincing me to buy this. I'm so excited. I'm so pleased. They're such excellent shades. This is only a first impression, but I love it. If I would ask for something, it would be a darker green. But I can't remember if there is a darker green in volume 2. Otherwise I could just bring in a darker green. Let's see, is there a dark green in this? No. But yeah, the darkest green in this one is E1, and that is not that dark. So a shade darker would have been nice, but like I said, I don't remember if there is a darker green in the volume 2. But I love this. Do I think it's worth 800? Well, maybe. I think it's definitely worth what I paid, because I paid less for this one, and if I get my hands on number 2, I will pay less for that as well. This one is probably more expensive than 800, but yeah, I think it was money well spent, and it's the prettiest one of them. So yeah, now I feel a little better because I got so happy with this. I would have been so sad if it were a bad palette. But this is the best Anastasia I have tried. But as I said before, I don't use my Anastasia palettes that much. But yeah. And I used a new foundation, by the way. My mom was in Berlin and she bought a lot of things from Primark for me. So she bought a foundation. This is the My Perfect Color Double Coverage Matte Foundation. Long wear matte finish, oil free, SPF 15. And it's a bit annoying because it's, you know, like the MAC, you have to, there is not a pump, but yeah, it looks good. And I actually used it together with, I used the Revolution Pro Skin Finish in Opalescent as a setting powder, and this is shimmery, so I got a nice glow going on. It's like the what's it called, the Hourglass powder, but like, what are these, £5? If you want to try the Hourglass but you don't think it's worth the money, try these. This is, yeah, opalescent. It's like this, and if you swatch it like this, it looks super shimmery, so you could probably use it as a kind of subtle highlight. But as I said, I have it as a all over face powder. I actually got the ID from I've heard that they are like Hourglass before, but I got the specific ID from Make Me Up Missa. I think that's how her channel is called, because she did a video with her favorite Revolution products, and she used, I think it was that one, yeah, and it was really nice. But I used it with a super fluffy brush, so it's not that dense, because then it can get too shimmery, I think. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased anyway. And now I feel a little better, and now I'm going to go play Pokemon. Yeah. But thank you for watching and giving me company here in my misery. Oh god, I have painted my lips uneven. Never mind. Bye!